Permanent night shifts, long hours at work, and incredibly high sales targets can make the job of a call center employee very demanding. The industry may be at its nascent stage, but does that mean being unfair to employees? Can an employee lose her job if she is pregnant? April did. We've concealed her identity for safety. In fact, she and her husband have decided to be with us today in spite of their qualms.
Well, I have been in this industry for a long time. I was not an agent, I was a manager. I was working very well at another company when I was offered this job. I moved to this other job and joined as a manager because it was closer to my house, and I would not be spending about maybe 2.5, 3 hours traveling, so I can be with my first baby more hours, right? So I joined this smaller company, which is a foreign company, and I worked as a manager. We were doing wonderful till the time I became pregnant. When they realized that I was pregnant, everything started going wrong. I was harassed in many ways, in many ways. I was always taken to closed rooms, shouted at by my managers. It was horrible. I mean, I was a top performer. I had 5 team managers reporting into me. I had 150 agents reporting into me, but I was harassed and humiliated on the floor. My responsibility was moved from a manager role to an agent's role to do quality audits. When I questioned them, they threatened me. They said, I cannot do anything against them. They threatened and they said that you will not be able to work anywhere in this industry. We will make sure. We were in a very bad state. I didn't want to lose my job. I am not financially strong. I am supporting my family. My husband is supporting his parents. So we needed the money. I had no choice. If I sit for 2 minutes, I was told, why are you sitting? 2 more audits. They used to make me run up and down the floor doing audits. And I was having so much of problems. I was bleeding, but still they didn't care. They used to still make me work. They wanted me to quit, actually. What I guess is that they did not want to give me maternity leave. I applied for maternity leave. 18th I applied. I gave it to my manager. My manager said, this can't be approved by your boss. It has to go to the board of directors. You wait for a day, we'll give you the approval or not. And on 20th morning at 8 o'clock, I got this termination letter. And it was horrible for me because I didn't know what to do. They didn't pay me my January salary till April. In front of the Labour Commissioner's office, the officers threatened me. They said, we will make a false case and put you in jail, to my advisor. And they said, we will make sure for the next 10 years you will not be able to work. They haven't given me my relieving letter. They haven't given me anything. I cannot even apply for a job.
How many days did you apply for, April?
12 weeks. As per the norms. They harassed me so much, I told them I will not leave and go. Why did you realize that I am not good after 5 months or 6 months of my work? Why didn't you realize I was not good in the first day? Why were you praising me? Why were you saying I'm doing well? All this time till the time you came to know that I'm pregnant. They had no answers.
You didn't think of joining another call center?
I don't have a relieving letter. They do a background check in call centers.
Vinod, can a call center company afford to do something like this and lose its reputation in the market?
They know that the employees need that discharge certificate, and if there's a termination which is stigmatic, they know the employee will not get a job in the industry. So having that confidence that they offer the employee that either we terminate you or you give your resignation.
So it's exploiting the vulnerability?
Exploiting the need of the employees for a job and the BPO. And mind you, these laws are very strict internationally. But our Indian BPOs are not following these laws, and those foreign clients themselves, in their greed for cheap labor in our country, are trying to get away by subverting the laws.
April, you had to shift your residence because you were getting some sort of threatening calls.
Threatening calls, cheap calls. Someone had told that I'm a prostitute or something, and there are so many times I've thought, let's just end this life. I didn't want to live. Many times I've told my husband Sean, but I said, no, we have no right to kill our children.
Vinod, no recourse was possible?
This happens regularly, especially to those who've been given titles as managers. And the workmen's laws, they try to escape from that by saying that he or she is not covered by the labor laws. Those weeks, 12 weeks, is a statutory requirement. What April has to do is file a criminal case against those managers personally.
I don't have money to fight it, frankly speaking. The NGO is very poor too. My NGO, when they used to send demand notices, first it used to be sent to my company with CC to the clients. Then the first, second, third one started being CC to the Supreme Court, to the CM, to the PM. But nothing has happened. The country has not checked whether I'm alive, whether I'm dead. I'm a law-abiding, tax-paying citizen. I can't afford good food. I have not taken my calcium tablets. I could not drink milk because there was a situation where we were borrowing. You don't know how much of bad times that we have been. I am not trying to get sympathy from anyone, but we have been in a very bad time. I didn't even have the courage to come here, but it has been horrible for us.
There's one more thing that I would like to add in here, is that at the initial stages of the pregnancy, we had approached, in fact she had approached the HR manager saying that if this pregnancy is going to cause any kind of a problem in my job or my career, please let us know, we can terminate the baby right now.
What did she say?
She said, everything is fine, we want you to have a beautiful baby. And I said, okay.
I'm actually bold. I don't have words to say, to express what I feel at this point of time.
It's really shocking, seriously. I mean, looking at April, it's just...
Then did you go back to her when termination happened and say, what's
She's the
happened?
one, yes, when the letter came, I called her up. She said, that time we needed you, now we don't need you. That's the only one sentence. I said, but she disconnected the phone.
This is one industry which has the highest turnover and attrition rate, what they call. It's something like 40 to 60%, which is unheard of in any other industry. So normally a HR manager is totally stressed out person, and every day is trying to, or she is trying to work out that so many employees are there on the shop floor. So that gives rise to a certain pressure in trying to keep employees there.
Call centers are changing the social landscape and pop culture has caught on to it. We'll chat about this after a break.
He doesn't want to go back to his parents because he thinks that they're beneath him.
India is getting Americanized. It's not about call centers.
Nobody wants to shut down call centers.